On your last day on earth, the person you became will meet the person you could have become. When I first heard this, it hit me deep in the heart, and it was as if my light switch just came on. My soul said, Alex, it's time. But if you had told the version of me 5 years ago, when my journey first started, that this would be my reality right now, I wouldn't have believed you. I would have called you batshit crazy.
Once upon a time, about 3 years ago, I was batshit crazy with a huge ego. Reality, insanity, appealing to my vanity. Now all I want to do is raise vibration of humanity.
How did I radically change my life and create this success and fulfillment and freedom I now experience? And I used to say it was when I hit my rock bottom, and it forced me to reevaluate my life. And I made a decision in that moment to take control of my life and start creating a life and become a version of myself that I was deeply proud of. No one, and I mean no one, could mess with my certainty. This frame of mind that I'd embedded for myself was laser focused, committed, dedicated to my vision, and helped me create a certainty that was unshakable. Because at the beginning, as long as I was doing my 2-hour high vibe morning routine consistently and taking big, bold, courageous action, I was creating massive accelerated results. I thought I had it all figured out. I thought I had life, business, and everything in between nailed. And then it wasn't working like it used to anymore, because I wanted to create even more freedom. And I felt like I constantly had to have my foot on the gas to maintain this level of growth and success that I created in my life, because I felt if I stopped, it would stop. And I almost felt like I had to be on every day, otherwise I wouldn't be worthy of this success and abundance and freedom continuing, which, let's be honest, wasn't really freedom. My formula was flawed, which sent me onto a whole other quest. And then I discovered my multidimensionality, which is next level co-creating my life with my soul and delving deep into the quantum field and accepting that this physical part of me was one teeny tiny part of who I really am, because I exist in all dimensions and all realities simultaneously. Whoa, wrap your head around that, right? And it's like my soul literally said, hey Alex, it's now time to go to advanced manifestation. Welcome to Quantum Galactic Magic School.
What's in between the writing, the thing that you bring is so inspiring. It's like a different time, another level that you're gonna live a different life and raise yourself up another level.
And here, Alex, you can create anything that you want, and I mean anything. The freedom you desire, piece of cake. It's all yours. All we ask is that you simply let go of everything that you think you know and everything that you feel you have control over, and surrender to your soul's mission and purpose on a whole new level. It's going to become less about you creating what you think success is and more about divine service and receiving on a deep level and collaborating and helping the collective consciousness shift into a whole different dimension, essentially a whole new earth. And my mind wanted to reject all of this new information that was all of a sudden starting to flood through into my reality, because it was threatening my identity. The very identity that I created this extraordinary life and success with. And it meant that I had to let go of everything that I thought I knew and let go of a stack of control. And this felt so counterintuitive, because it was by making a decision and taking control that I radically changed my life. And now you want me to let it all go? Let go of the formula that I was so certain creates success? Let go of this identity that I created that I so fell in love with? What? And the journey to fully trust and surrender began. And this journey I like to call the journey from my head to my heart. So this is the biggest and most important journey an entrepreneur will ever take, because we are at such a critical point in our evolution right now. And for so long it's been programmed into us that success means having the fancy car and having the dream home and having the 100K consistent months and having the perfect relationship with the dream partner and having the huge following and traveling on a whim. And at the beginning we go after these things Because somewhere along the line, we bought into the idea that once we have these things, then we will be happy, or then we will be enough, or then we would have made it. And the truth is, all these things are great. But when they're fueled from the mind's desire to prove something or to have it mean something about us, all we're doing is anchoring ourselves even deeper into the 3D matrix paradigms, where we will never experience true freedom, abundance, or emotional fulfillment. And at this time in the evolution, the call on our soul to be collaborative, to work together, and to stand for each other is greater than ever before. And as business owners and entrepreneurs, we really have the opportunity to lead the way here, to create the new earth and what it stands for, and how we do business and everything else in between. And it's about embracing the new formula of true success and fulfillment, the new formula that will have us shift out of our heads and into our hearts, the formula that has us create abundantly from a deep knowing that we are worthy, we are enough, and that we are loved simply because we exist. And how we do this is by making our frequency our true currency. It is our vibration that directly affects and creates everything in our lives, including the collective consciousness that you attract and shift with. Because when you make your frequency your currency, everything shifts. The game changes. And this is where the magic happens. This is where our true power to create comes from. And this is where our joy and happiness truly resides. Because when we start to remember who we really are, which is a badass, multi-dimensional being, an eternal soul that has come here to planet Earth to shake things up and lay down a new standard of living for all, we become unstoppable. And this is what it truly means to have a subatomic shift. Mwah! Tripod out.